Bought my lake house 3 years ago, not as a dream vacation spot, but as an investment. It was part of a small lakeside community with only 12 homes, most of which were rentals. The neighborhood had no official, just an informal group sum. Residents joined voluntarily to maintain the shared dock and organize events. I never joined because I handled my own property and paid privately for any maintenance needed. It wasn't a problem until Karen moved in. Karen, short blonde bob, sunglasses always perched on her head, clipboard glued to her hand, arrived like a storm. She introduced herself as the acting HOA president, even though there was no real HOA, just a casual committee. Within a week, she put up signs. Mandatory HOA meeting. HOA fees due, and violation notices will be issued. Everyone just ignored her because they knew she didn't actually have authority. But for some reason, she singled me out immediately. One morning, she marched up my driveway, tapped her clipboard, and said, "You need to pay your $300 HOA fee by Friday. Everyone contributes." I calmly replied, "There is no HOA, and even if there was, I never agreed to join." Karen's face twisted like she bit into a lemon. "Everyone follows my rules here. You don't get special treatment just because you think you're above the community." She marched away, muttering something about troublemakers. A week later, I woke up to find a bright orange HOA violation notice taped to my door. The violations included improper lawn length, not attending HOA meetings, and failure to participate in dock cleaning day. I tossed it in the trash. Karen didn't like that. 2 days later, she came back furious. "If you don't pay the HOA fee, I will take action." I again told her politely, "Karen, I don't owe you anything." That's when she smirked and pulled out her phone. "Fine, I'll let the authorities handle it." Within 10 minutes, a police car pulled up to my driveway. The officer stepped out looking confused. "Sir, we got a call about a resident refusing to comply with HOA regulations." I sighed. Karen stood behind him, arms crossed, smiling like she had already won. I explained calmly, "There is no formal HOA here. She created her own rules." The officer looked at Karen. "Ma'am, you can't enforce an HOA that doesn't legally exist." Karen started arguing, waving her clipboard and shouting about how she runs this community. The officer eventually told her to stop wasting police time. She stormed off, screaming that she would handle this personally. I thought that was the end of it. But Karen wasn't done. 2 days later, I received a letter slipped under my door. Karen had written a fake HOA attorney notice, threatening fines, property seizures, and even eviction. The funniest part? She signed it with the name Attorney at Law Karen Johnson, which was literally her own name.